Odd Conduit Media.
What's it gonna be?
You are now listening to the
Hyrule Podcasters! Rumble, rumble.
Hey, all you Koholintians. Welcome to another episode of
Hyrule Podcasters!
The podcast of the Windfish.
I am one of your co-hosts. My name is Ben.
Hey, I'm your other co-host. My name's Pat.
On this Let's Play, we venture through each game in Nintendo's Zelda franchise.
You got that right. We're not experts or purists. We're just enjoying each game one at a time.
And we're playing them start to finish.
You got
And
that right.
This season, we are both starting and finishing Link's Awakening DX.
DX. Going off script.
Just a little bit.
Off script a little bit. It's fun. It's fun to go off script
You
a
got to
little
mix
bit.
it up a bit. Sometimes you can be sitting there beforehand being like, am I really going to do the same intro I've done 55 other times? And then you're
55?
like, no.
Is that how
not
many
today.
episodes we have?
No, I think we have more than that.
Hey, you just came back from trivia. So I got to know, how'd you do?
All right, so this is at Lost Dog, which is a local pizza joint / dog rescue.
Nice.
And we decided to do some trivia. We get there like 15 minutes beforehand, and it is just packed. They actually had to bring a table from another part of the restaurant and just kind of like awkwardly place it down like in the middle like of the restaurant so we could sit there.
Nice.
But yeah, it was slammed. There were so many people there. It was such a good time. So 12 questions each round. After the first round, I think we were tied for second, did pretty well. Each question was worth 1 point. Round number 2, it was acronyms.
Mm-hmm.
So he would say something like, ICC can stand for the International Corn Controllers, or this Dairy Queen treat. So what does ICC stand for at Dairy Queen? An ice cream cone. So it was 3-letter acronyms like that you had to try and figure out what he was referencing.
That's fun.
And then for the third one, we had 10 pictures of famous American women when they were in beauty pageants as younger people. And you had to kind of figure out who each one was. So after round 3, we are in first place by about 6 points and feeling really good because so far it's either been 1 or 2 points a question. Mm-hmm. Well, round 4 starts, and he's like, all right, everyone, round 4, as everybody knows, we did not know this, as everybody knows, this is the hardest questions. These questions are all worth 5 points.
Dang, that's a hike. It's
a huge swing.
Yeah, yeah.
It's a huge swing. So the winner ended up with 76 points.
Uh-huh.
The second place person was 74 points, and the third place person was 71 points. We ended round 3 with 51 points, which means if we would have just gotten 4 questions right, we would have taken third place. We didn't even get 4 questions right. That's how hard it was.
What kind of questions in that last round?
Oh, just really esoteric ones. Like, here you go. So the president that was on the first $1,000 bill was Alexander Hamilton when he was Secretary of the Treasury, but then he became president. Who was the next president that they used on the now defunct $1,000 bill?
Grover Cleveland.
Did you just look that up?
What? Is that right?
Yeah. What are you?
Stop. I just guessed.
100%.
Maybe I had a dream about it.
Oh my God.
And that's how
Get out of here with your dreams.
No, I do think that people store memories, that they don't just typically access. Right? You ever like if you were to go to Argentina, you'd probably bust out Spanish better than if somebody were to just ask you to speak in Spanish right now.
Sure.
You know what I mean?
Sí.
I think that we got some info stored in our brains.
Claro.
Yeah. I like the Scully Mulder thing we have going on. Ben's such a dream skeptic. So you did well. How many people were on your team?
There were 4 of us.
And whose fault is it that you lost?
Mine?
Wait, why is it your fault?
Well, because I'm the only one here in this conference. The other 3 people aren't represented here. I can't throw them under the bus.
The answer is...
I think at least 2 of them listen to this podcast.
I know whose fault it is.
Whose fault is it?
It's the people that did better than you's fault that you lost.
It was actually pretty funny.
That's how it works, right?
That is how it works. The guy hosting... there was another person there named Jenny. So he came up and did a special bonus round of 3 Jenny only questions. And it was Jenny versus Jenny.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's
just as like a little like interlude. He like did it like on the fly. It was pretty cool.
It's intense. If I was at trivia and it was a Patrick versus Patrick moment, I'd be all nervous. Unless they were asking about $1,000 bills, apparently. I seriously pulled that out of nowhere. I should go do some trivia.
You should.
Maybe I'll do some this weekend in Seattle.
Oh, yeah. You're going, you're seeing Manakamatsu.
Yeah.
And Monica.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Very cool.
What do y'all got planned?
Well, we're going to go to some Nordic restaurants.
All right.
And we might go to a Nordic museum.
Excellent.
We're thinking about going to a pop museum that has some hip hop and some Nirvana stuff up right now. I'm really hoping that we can kick it, play some board games. Our favorite karaoke spot in Portland has a karaoke like traveling karaoke that they do up in Seattle. It goes from bar to bar depending on the night.
Very cool.
So maybe we'll do that. Oh, but we're also going to the Seattle Symphony with Aunt Lisa.
Ah, that's going to be great.
Yeah, I'm psyched. Of course, I already have my outfit picked out.
As you should.
Gotta dress up fancy for the symphony. But I'm not going suit jacket. I'm going like big Portland weird fancy, you know.
I love it.
My multicolor Coogee sweater that I got from that estate sale.
We would expect nothing less.
You gotta expect nothing less. In bigger news, I finally finished Banjo-Kazooie.
I know you and your friends have been trying to finish that for a while.
Me and Simon are the only ones that have kept going. And Simon's not done yet, but I finished it. And you know, I feel like if I would have played it when I was a kid, that I would love this game.
That makes sense.
I do. It's so fun. It's basically, you know, it's somewhere between Mario 64 and Donkey Kong 64.
That makes sense. Yeah, that's what I've played, like the first little bit of it, and it seems really fun and just
it's annoying nice to get started because you have to like learn moves,
right?
And there's a lot of dialogue, but once you get going, it's pretty good.
That's nice.
The like navigating the world to get to the levels is the arduous part that I just recommend using a guide for anybody that's interested in playing that game. Use a guide for that because it's not great. But, I'm glad I did it. Also, spoilers. One of the last things that you have to do.
Spoilers,
is,
like for this game, just so
for Banjo-Kazooie.
Here we go.
You have to like walk along a board game path and answer a bunch of questions about stuff that you learned throughout the game.
Okay.
And it is just tedious, except for the fact that you get to replay some bosses, which is fun. I always like replaying bosses. I know in every Mega Man game it makes you replay bosses.
I love the boss rush.
There's some Zelda games with a boss rush.
Between Two Worlds has it.
Yeah, Between Two Worlds has it. I can't think of another one right now, but there's, I like how Zelda brings back mini bosses. Once you're stronger and they're easier to beat and stuff. That's fun. So why don't we see if this next dungeon has some mini bosses for us to beat now that we're big, what are we, blue, big red boys?
We're big red boys.
We got the red tunic. Let's get it.
All right, here we go.
I just love the music here.
All right, so I have 6 hearts and I've died 6 times.
You notice how like it goes the dun dun ba da 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 at the title, and then you go to the where you select Goopy screen, the character select screen, and it goes dun dun ba da 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 da. Same music, just slightly different. Go down that hole, bro. So here we are at the base of Tall Tall Mountain. We just opened up the dungeon that we're gonna go into, and it's across the water. And I don't think we can't swim yet.
We cannot, but if we could kind of get up into the mountains, it said we could like fall down. So that's what we're gonna try and do.
All right, we're gonna climb up the mountain and fall on down.
So we haven't been up to the mountains yet.
We have not been up to the mountains yet. And
we're still trying to collect about 300 roots, just so everyone's on the same page for the bow and arrow.
Trying to get that bow and arrow.
Will not let me steal.
I don't want to be thief. I want to be Goopy.
Sure.
Ben switches on the power bracelet to pick up a rock and throw it. Here we are.
Ooh, new music.
Yeah.
So when we come up here, we are presented with a cave and some stairs. So we're going to take the cave first and see if this gets anything. So we got a hard hat beetle. We got some keys, and they dropped some roots. So we're going to pick those up.
I told you I had a dream about keys, right?
No.
Yeah, I had a dream. I'm sure I told you this on the podcast, but it's the Link's Awakening season, so I'll tell you again. I had a dream that I was at some like beach town, and everybody wanted to go to the beach, but there was a long line of people waiting in line to go to the caves to see the keys, like real. And I was like, I gotta do this, and they were sold out.
All right, so we exit back out of the cave, and we get 50 roots, and now we need to equip our Pegasus boots to get rid of these spongy blocks. There's also a treasure chest.
There's a treasure chest across a gap, and Ben's gonna equip the Rock's Feather and try to jump across this gap. But isn't that wild? Like, we play so much Zelda that I'm dreaming about it.
At least like it's on brand, you know what I mean?
Yes, at least it's on brand and not just me talking about some other random dream that I had.
Okay. I don't appear to be able to jump that far.
I was gonna say, I don't think that you're gonna be able to get across that gap.
Oh, there's a guy.
With that attitude. He looks like Mickey
Waving
Mouse.
at me.
So there's a guy on the ledge above us looking like Mickey Mouse. Right? Kinda looks like Mickey Mouse. Who is just waving at us. He has a bag next to him. So Ben is gonna continue up the mountain. We're going up some stairs. He's slicing some slimes, but not before they get him. Makes me laugh when Ben gets hit by the slime. It's like such an easy enemy to avoid. But Ben is kind of taking my... He opened up a treasure chest and it was just a slime. Ben's kind of taking my approach to this game, where he's just like letting enemies hit him. Doesn't really, phase him when he gets hit. I like taking the damage instead of taking the time. All right, we're up here with the guy.
Here he is.
Oh yeah, Papa got lost. Just like he said. Now I am so famished I can't move. Can you give me some victuals? Do we have any food to give him? This pineapple is so delicious. I'm going to eat the pineapple right now. Bon appetit. He kind of sounds like Mickey Mouse, too. All right, now remember. This isn't meant to be a reward. Here, take the...
Hibiscus.
Flower? It's a hibiscus. Okay.
You traded the pineapple for the hibiscus.
Remember somebody said they liked...
Yeah, there was a woman who said she liked that, so...
In an animal village, right?
Yeah, so we're going to get that back to her at some point, but now we're just going to go and head back down because we could have kept going to the east, so we're going to go do that.
Yeah, remember that, don't get that acorn. That woman was holding a baby. The kid that we gave the Yoshi doll to...
Yeah.
Her husband was like, I'm going to be lost later. And so we can keep...
water... Okay, so we see where we dried the water up, and then the ledge is broken, so we can jump down. And here we go.
We enter the fish mouth, and we are now in Angler's Tunnel.
Would you consider yourself an angler, Patrick?
An angler?
Yeah,
Like-
you an angler?
Do I angle?
Yeah.
I angle. I see all the angles.
All right.
But I don't
So-
fish with a rod and line.
So we have some repeats of some enemies, and we got some new ones. We also have some deep water here as well that we're gonna have to be a little cautious around.
We're not allowed to swim yet. The game won't let us swim yet.
But we can dash over this and jump and pick up some pots.
So, in this level, we have already encountered a new enemy, the Water Tektite. And it looks like a Ben... Stop jumping in the water. Ben's just trying to clear this gap and is not doing a great job. Oh, he did it! I spake too soon. Thus spake your co-host Pat too soon.
There was nothing over here.
Was there anything in those pots?
No, there was one had a heart.
Okay. And apparently we already did something in this room, right? That's why I did it. All right, so we get these like spiky beetle things that you got to use your shield to flip over. They're really gross, the spiked beetles. And they're like mouths or like annelid mouths.
You've got the compass. Now you can see where the chests in Nightmare are hidden. This compass has a new feature. A tone will tell you if a key is hidden in a room when you enter.
Thanks for spelling it out for us. So we got some water tektites in this room. Ben's slicing them up. And he gets it's a really good feeling when a rupee is about to go into the deep water and you use your sword to catch it before it falls into the water.
I know, it does
That's
feel really
good,
good, doesn't it?
And Ben opens the chest and it's a key.
You got a small key. All right, cool.
There's a door with a keyhole directly to our right, and Ben's just gonna go straight through it. Not wasting his time jumping around, seeing where other stuff happens. He's just going straight for it. Are you an angler, Ben?
I wouldn't consider myself an angler. No.
How would you define an angler?
Not me.
Not Ben. Great, got it.
That's at least a good starting point.
A lot of people seem to define themselves as an antithesis. Do you think that's a fair description?
You found a stone beak. Let's find the owl statue that it belongs to.
Like, for example, I don't consider myself a communist, but I'm definitely anti-capitalist. I haven't studied economics like that, you know.
We got the map.
I just try not to
so
make statements about stuff I
We're
don't
now
know
in a
too much
pretty
about.
interesting looking room that has a pit in the shape of a plus sign in the middle of it. So you're going to hear me try and dash and jump over it a few times.
Hey, you got right over as the slimes jump to their death. Hey, we see a rock with some cracks in it. We're going to put a bomb on there as Ben gets knocked into the water by an anti-fairy and equips the magic powder to turn the anti-fairy into nothing.
Oh, not in this game.
I guess.
Not in this game. So in lots of other games, including games we played for the series, if you were to do that, you would end up getting a
fairy.
A fairy.
Ben got another key, and he's continuing north instead of going back down to use the key in a hole that he knows exists.
Correct.
Because, you know, it's a little farther back. So we have these spinny things. Have we seen these yet in this game?
I don't think so.
So these are pea hats, and they fly around with the propellers on their body. And then every so often they'll slow down and come to a complete stop onto the ground. They're only vulnerable when they're motionless. And you gotta slice them up. ZeldaDungeon.net shout out. Helping us along today as I look up the names of characters and stuff. So Ben's taken out the anti-fairies and got a
right into a piece of
power.
I'm sorry, everyone.
This music isn't as bad as
That's true.
Like, my least favorite part of the music about the piece of power. Ben's moonwalking. That's dope. My big thing is the dialogue box, that it just takes up so much time. You know, that's the big thing for me.
All right, so now we're backtracking.
Backtracking.
We now have 2 keys.
Crack-a-lackin'.
So Ben was correct to keep moving forward.
Yeah, good call. Okay, so we're back in the second room of the dungeon, and Ben has to flip these spiked beetles over again, which they're kind of a pain in the butt because you gotta equip the shield. And Ben's gonna go leave the dungeon to get rid of the music. He does not like the music. Flips one over, slicey dice. Flips another over, spliggity splice. Ben, you're moonwalking a lot.
Yeah, not even.
I like it.
It looks really cool though.
It looks really cool. So, I'm curious, is anybody out there playing the Switch version of this while we play the DX version of it? I'm pretty sure a couple of you are playing the DX version with us, but you might be playing the Switch version. I lent my Switch version to a member of my band back in Ohio, not my Portland musician friends. I should text him and be like, "Hey, finish up that game, because I'm going back on a run with the band here in a couple weeks."
Yeah, you getting excited for tour?
I am. Yeah, it's been a minute, and I got all this new material to play, and I get to play the Cleveland Museum of Art.
Wow.
Isn't that sick?
Yeah.
And I'm playing
All right, so we're in a new section here, a new underground section.
I like this music a lot. Doesn't lead anywhere.
All right.
So it just goes over a screen, and then there's just this pool that we can't jump in yet, with nothing in it.
What's this new bad guy there that he just sliced and diced?
Oh, is that the flippy dippy thing that you just chopped up?
Did you see that?
What happened? I was looking
So
for
I killed
the
everything, and then a key fell down this hole right here that I couldn't get to fast enough.
I bet you it's in that underground puddle that we can't swim in.
So too.
Hey, when we're both in Ohio on that Saturday,
yeah,
I'm playing a punk show at a funeral home that's been converted into a music venue.
Nice.
Maybe I'll play early enough that you guys will want to come catch my set.
I love it.
And then drive me home so I can get in the hot tub. All right, so Ben is now going to have to hop over some water because we have come to a room. You're going to want to go up first, yeah, because otherwise you'll run into that piece of power. We've come to a room where you got to hop over the deep parts of the water. And
so here you can tell they're deep because when you walk into them, you drown, but also because they are darker colored.
Yeah, they're a deeper blue. And they're deeper too. So Ben's taking his time. Oh, that new enemy is a star. Stars are unique enemies that slowly rotate while floating around. They always move diagonally around the room and bounce off the walls and obstacles. Their pattern's easily predictable, and they only take a slice to defeat. So let's get some pizza ready, give them a slice, and then they'll be defeated. Hey, check it out. Go back into that room. So Ben can see the nightmare door. But there you go. But it's surrounded by pits. And I always love to jump into this room over the pit. And Ben got a guardian acorn and is very upset. I like to jump into this room over the pit. It's just fun. And then go through it backwards. But we can't do that because we can't swim. But it's just fun. I love jumping ahead,
So now I got to make this jump again.
And you did great. The Rock's Feather can take you a little further than I think they intended to. You can get to some places early. So in this room, there's these orange platforms, and Ben steps on them, and they do nothing. And Ben wonders, maybe I'll go in this middle one, and it did something. So there's 5 of these, and he stepped on the first one, and it was like, yes. And then he steps on the rest of them, and they don't do anything. So, Ben, I think that the top right one is the one that you want. But as you might You know, it's not taking health from us when we drown.
Correct. It's hard to jump there, dude.
Yeah.
Dang.
I mean, not for nothing, but as you try over and over again to do this,
Yeah.
you'll be able to swim soon. And then this will be easier.
That's right.
Ooh, I love that sound. There's just a key waiting for us in a treasure chest.
Well, we got shot by some cyclopses.
Oh yeah, the stone statues are back. Ben's least favorite enemy from the original Legend of Zelda. If I recall correctly, they tormented you. Could you not go any further north?
I could not. So we're going.
We're gonna go
back.
use our keys, I guess.
Yes, that is absolutely correct.
You know, while they're easy to avoid, these like spinny flower things, the Kapanga flower. Oh no, sorry. That's the
Pea-hats.
stuff. The pea hats. Just annoying. You gotta like wait for them to get out of your way and stuff. Obnoxious. Oh, here's a bad boss boy. So, this thing is like a fish-faced, crawly crab without a shell that's swimming towards you, and you gotta hit it in its back. And Ben just made super light work of it. It's called a cue ball. And we get our warp point. That's our mini boss for this dungeon, and super easy for Ben. But remember, we have extra strength. What I've done in the past is tried to like dash around, and it's kind of tough. So right now, Ben pulls a lever.
Wait in the corner.
Yeah, Ben just waited in the corner, took the hits. So Ben pulled a lever in order to make some blocks move, freeing up a door, walks up the stairs to a podium, and now we have flippers.
You've got the flippers. If you press the B button while you swim, you can dive underwater. So what's nice about this is actually one of the items that you don't have to equip. So it is a passive ability.
That's great. Who are these guys with these armor on their faces? So these enemies, I believe that we saw them in Links to the Past. They are protected with a shield on their face. So Ben's doing a similar puzzle that he was trying to figure out in another room with the water and kept drowning, but this time the platforms are easy to reach because there's no water. So now that we have the flippers, we can go in the deep water, and Ben decides not to go in the deep water over here, but to return to the puzzle that he failed to accomplish before he had the flippy dippies. So, oh, I guess that wasn't the second one that you were supposed to step on. Is that the second one? Okay, so Ben's doing the puzzle.
So we're stepping on the middle one, the bottom left.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so it's middle, bottom left, upper right. Okay.
Oh, those.
Middle, bottom left,
Yep.
upper right,
Upper left.
bottom right.
Bottom right. I love these puzzles that it's just like, you will figure it out eventually, as opposed to the puzzles that are like the one that we had to look up. Ben expertly avoids a spiked thwomp, which these things, I just love the crossover. Ben is having a really tough time getting on top of the thwomp, but he manages to do it after taking a couple hits, and now we are up top. And we can look down onto where we've been, and we already got the Nightmare's key.
Amazing.
Which is, this is a quick dungeon. Let me see the map. There's some more treasure to get. I vote we get the treasure in case it's rupees so that we can get that bow and arrow without being a thief. So we go into a room, we do a hop. This keyhole on a rock dialogue box shows up. We slice some enemies up. Ben gets some rupees. Great. So we have 50 rupees. Oh, I can almost taste the bow and arrow. And then we're gonna walk around a little bit and get this last treasure chest, which might just be a key, which we don't really need, but have some fun in the dungeon. Do you think, Ben, if you were tasked with, if you landed on Koholint Island after defeating Ganon, would you be down for the task? Would you go from dungeon to dungeon, slaying baddies, collecting rupees, collecting... Oh, nice,
You
we got 50 more.
rupees.
Would you do the thing? Or would you say, I don't know, I think I'm just gonna be an angler and go fishing with angles and wires?
I think that's when I would become an angler.
You think that's when you'd become an angler?
Absolutely.
That makes sense.
Just like a big commitment,
It's a big commitment.
I'm not sure if I'm up for that. All right, so if you remember, we had a key fall down a pit, and so we're going to go fetch that key right now. There it is.
Yeah, it's so fun. You get to see it drop into the water. They give you the little animation, even though it was a long time ago that it fell down. Maybe it was stuck in perpetual drop, like in the movie Inception.
Over both those boys.
That's all about dreams. Yeah, good job jumping over those. There's if this island is just a dream, then there's an Inception moment where you lay down right in the dream shrine, and you dream
within a dream.
Within a dream, yeah. How do you like that movie? I know you hate dreams.
I love it.
Yeah, you like
movie.
Inception?
Great movie. Sure. All right, so we are out front of the nightmare boss.
Real quick before you go in, are you scared of what lies on the other side of that door?
I'm always scared what lies on the other side of the door, Patrick.
Okay.
Ooh, okay.
So we have
swimming.
to dive into it's a dungeon. Oh my gosh.
Blur, 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 food, blur, blur.
So this is an anglerfish, and it looks like those scary fish with the lights on their head that live in the bottom of the sea, but...
Wow, that sword, that tunic makes such a difference.
Yeah, it's the easiest boss in the game. And there's a human skull at the bottom of this dungeon. But it is a very freaky looking fish. So it looks like we got a harp.
Yeah, definitely very freaky.
Yeah, the surf harp.
You've got the surf harp.
That's great. Let's let it play.
Bay. Your road goes into the bay.
You know it. We're about to take a swim now that we got these
Yeah, there was like
dips.
a cave right over here with
There's
some
a cave with
fish
two
in the front.
fish out front. Oh, sick.
It's Beetle.
Beetle, what are you
Beetle,
doing
what are you
down
doing in here, man? All right, so apparently Beetle's been singing with these fish all day, and that's not a euphemism. He's actually been singing with them, and he said we should come sing with them. So we're going to bust out our ocarina and do a little singing.
Morning, Mamba, child of the sunfish. Have you got an ocarina?
Yeah, we got one.
Oh, then I can teach you my song, bro.
Oh. So, Mambo's a big, flat-looking fish, and his eyes move around, and he's dancing. He's got two little fish below him that are like a fourth of his size that are also dancing. What a great song. I like how they say, oh.
You've learned Mambo's Mambo. When you get out of the water, play it.
Okay.
There you go. So we got some Beetle action. We got some Mambo action. Life's good.
Life
All right,
is good.
So let's play it.
Mhm. That's the jam. That's definitely the one right there.
Yeah, for sure.
I like the way that they reimagined it.
Oh,
They
yes.
remixed it. So we warp to where are we on the map right now? We warp to a little pond.
Yeah, we're near the witches' huts. And this sign had
witches'
said Mambo's Ponds.
Right.
Excellent.
It's certainly did.
Whoa.
Oh. Oh. There's like a ghost following us around. Okay.
Well, I guess we could go to the graveyard.
Yeah, maybe we should take him back to the graveyard. That's a good idea. He's just following us around. He doesn't look like these other ghosts.
No, he definitely doesn't.
Well, we're wandering through the graveyard with the ghost, and doesn't seem to be doing anything. Do you believe in ghosts, Ben?
No, I don't think I do.
No? So you don't
Alright.
believe in dreams. You don't believe in
No.
ghosts.
This guy's still just following us around.
Let's go to the lone. Yeah, is that where you're going, to the lone?
Yeah, I'm going to this
grave?
lone. Yeah. Alright, he doesn't react to this either.
Okay.
Well, I say we keep doing things and just see what happens.
Yeah, let's just do whatever we want to do. You know, why are we letting this guy boss us around, you know?
I know.
You know. So Ben doesn't believe in dreams or ghosts. Do you believe in Do you believe in aliens?
Yeah.
To what capacity? Do you think that we have alien corpses sitting in government custody and facilities around the country?
No, because I think if they're, I heard a really good explanation for it. So, imagine you're an ant,
Yeah.
and humans are next to you, building the interstate freeway system.
Okay.
Would you have any idea what they're doing? Would it even be anything you even thought about? No, because it's so beyond your comprehension that you can't even start to think about it. That's what I think aliens are like.
Gotcha.
So I'm kind of going on like the interstellar kind of route with like, yeah, they're just so far beyond anything we could possibly imagine that they're not, like, they're here obviously, but even to say they're here is to fail to understand what they even are.
Cool.
Yeah, that's my take.
I like that. That's
So-
a good take.
I think we're gonna go drop the hibiscus off.
Yeah, that's a
with
great
the
idea.
lady. So we're gonna take the warp point here, and we're gonna go back to the animal village. Looks like we're going twice. Okay, the ghost boy or girl or they is just hanging around with us.
They're hanging out. They're following us through the warp points, just like,
No, because like Marin like followed us. Remember that? Like he
Yeah.
was just like,
yeah, she like
I wasn't
zoomed
there,
up into
and now
the
I'm there.
sky.
here we go.
Hey, here we go. Okay. Oh, you brought me a hibiscus. How sweet. Well, since you are such a gentleman, I have a request to make of you. Will you listen? Yeah,
Of course we will.
I would like you to take this letter to a Mr. Wright, who lives on the border of the mysterious forest, please. Alright.
You traded hibiscus for a goat's letter.
Great. And she put the hibiscus in a little pot next to her, on her desk, next to where she likes to write stuff.
Little
Which
things
is
like
just
that
great.
make all the difference.
You know, sometimes when somebody's given me a gift
Yeah.
and I don't have it displayed, but I know they're coming over, I'll put it out. So they think, oh, look. But it's all a ruse. I never have any decorations up.
Yeah, Patrick is a zero decorations.
I
kind
think
of
it's
boy.
just a distraction. I don't even like my eyes. I take my eyes out of my head when I'm not using them, you know?
I think that's overkill. I think
Who
you should
needs
use your
them?
head.
How many secret seashells do we have?
12? 12.
Not acceptable.
Well, one of us has the guide and one of us doesn't.
Ben, I'm not looking at the guide. Are you kidding me? I'm over here researching aliens and dreams. So,
All right, so We just walked through the mysterious woods to get to Mr. Right.
All right.
What's this? A letter from me? I'm so happy. And look, the letter came with a photograph.
Oh, it says
It's from Christine.
but it looks just like Princess Peach.
She's so beautiful. I must give you something for your trouble. Well, it looks like all I have is this broom. How'll that be?
Okay.
I guess.
Take what I can get.
You got a broom as your reward
just
from
running
Mr.
around.
Right. But that photo was not of ... There's some catfishing going on.
Yeah, Princess Peach's photo is being used by this goat to pretend that they're a sexy blonde princess. That's messed up.
The shame.
That is like classic catfishing. Just be proud of your goat self. Ben, by the way, does not have a weapon equipped and is just traveling about without any weapons, which I think is great. Ben's saving and quitting. And here we are. What were you hoping?
Never mind. I thought that it was going to take me to the starting zone. But this game, it takes you to the last place you walked out of, I guess.
Correct.
Oh, you know what?
That is
There is a
correct.
place that we...
We
never went
haven't been into this little cave in the woods, and we
Oh.
can't do anything in this little cave in the woods. Just a big old pit with some stuff on the other side. Hey, pick up that one. Yeah, go in there. Oh, here we go. So there's
All right,
like a
describe what we're
shrine
seeing here.
here, and we're gonna put some magic powder between these two creepy skeleton demon statues, and poof, here comes the bat thing.
Hey, kid, you woke me up from a fine nap. Thanks a lot. But now, I'll get my revenge. Are you ready?
We're
I'm
always
ready.
ready.
I'll let you carry more magic powder. Are you ready?
I don't think so.
You want to say no?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll let you carry more bombs. Are you ready?
Yeah, let's get more bombs.
So he's shooting electricity at us.
You deserve it. Now look at all that junk you have to carry. Take care. See you again.
Oh, bye, I'm leaving.
Oh, we have 60 bombs now.
Yeah. That's good, right?
That's a lot of bombs.
And now we don't have, like, any magic powder. But we have plenty of bombs. We can always
All right,
come
I have-
back and have the witch make us more magic powder.
That's true. I have to admit, Oh, here's another treasure chest.
Another treasure chest. Secret
You found a
seashell.
secret seashell.
Now we have
need-
13.
We need 2 more before
We need
the
2 more
magical
if
15.
we're going...
The house. Take me. The house at the bay.
All right, bro.
Okay, so
chill
I'm pretty
out.
sure
We're
that the
doing
ghost
stuff
boy
now.
just talked to us. Either that, or it was that one random slime.
The ghost definitely was probably the one that talked to us. Wait,
Oh,
while we're
you
here,
know
go
what?
back to the village real quick.
Okay.
Go down a screen
Okay.
and talk to that old lady. Old Ryra's wife. Yahoo! Yahoo! A new broom for me? It is, isn't it? Yes. Okay, in return, you can have this fishing hook I found when I swept by the riverbank.
Nice.
Cool.
You exchanged the broom for the fishing hook. What will the fishing hook become?
Nobody knows. All right, as you were. Wow. Bow Wow tried to eat the ghost.
Well, that's because Bow Wow's a little bit of a dum-dum.
Bow Wow, little dum dum, dig diddle dim, bang giddly bang.
Ah, dang.
We don't have a blooper yet for this episode. Do something hilarious.
Hold on one sec.
Oh, Ben's actually stopping to listen to something going on in his apartment, but it was nothing. Not much of a blooper.
Sorry, Patrick.
You know,
All right, so we are
it happens.
back at the house at the bay.
Here.
Enter my house.
Oh, this is... So we're in this dilapidated house, and this ghost goes from place to place, looks in his bed, looks over here.
Nostalgia. unchanged. Boo-hoo. Enough. Cemetery. Take me. My grave. Well, I know we're really close to the bay, but we'll just walk back over to the graveyard real quick. All right, so what's your take on aliens while we walk over, Patrick?
Oh, okay, sure. I'll talk about aliens. You know, I used to think
That's like, thank God he asked me. I've been waiting for the last 10 minutes for him to ask me.
No, I don't know. I used to be like, yeah, Roswell. They're definitely here. But I just I have a hard time believing that an operation of that size would
Still be a secret.
still be a secret. Exactly.
Yeah, it's just too hard.
You know, I don't know. I think that I would be a fool to not believe that there's life out there somewhere. I've always held that we may not know what that life looks like. You know, maybe it's pure energy that we don't know how to measure or something.
Right.
Because density is relative and all this stuff. But, you know, yeah, there's definitely aliens, yo. Show up. I once thought there was aliens in Astoria, but it was just the power
so we are
plant
now back
exploding.
at the cemetery. Thank you. A jar in my home. Look inside. Bye-bye. Hoot hoot!
Oh.
It has been some time since our paths crossed, lad. You must dive into the waters of Martha's Bay to enter the catfish's maw. The closer you get to the windfish, the more restless he sleeps. Carry onward. Hoot hoot!
We're taking a
standing in
picture.
front
Here
of
comes the mouse.
Gravestone, yeah, and the mouse comes in.
Oh, how I love pictures. Hey, Goopy, what are you doing here? You want to know about that ghost? I bet he's happy thanks to you. Are you ready for a picture? All right, let's take a picture next to the ghost graveyard. This is great. I love this little mouse photographer. I'll call this I was very afraid. Smile. Oh, we're posing against the thing. Oh, and the ghost shows up in the photo. It's like an opposite vampire.
That was awesome.
That's pretty great. Well, here we go. We're off to the bay.
We're going to go look in a bottle in the ghost house, and then we know that we need to do a little dive in. And we got a fish hook we got to do something with, so we actually got quite a bit going on.
We have 853 rupees. We're so close to getting that bow and arrow. I would have already played the fishing game, but Ben decided he was going to not play the fishing game.
I'm saving that for Patrick.
Mm-hmm. And I just want to
because you're gonna play the much more difficult second half of this game compared to what I got to play. So
yeah, those later dungeons are tricky. I just want to remind everybody one more time that Ben said he loved fishing games on the first episode ever of and
find it in the tapes. I don't believe you.
Find it in the tapes.
All right, so we're back at the house.
Yeah. Here we go. Let's look in a jar. Hey, secret seashell.
You found a secret seashell. If you collect a lot of these, something good is bound to happen.
Okay. Well, I don't know about you, but I'm excited to go for a swim, see what's gonna happen with this fish hook. But maybe we should do that on the next episode of
Hyrule Podcasters.
Yeah. Thanks for listening to this episode of
Hyrule Podcasters.
Podcast of the Windfish.
An Odd Conduit Media production.
If you like what you're hearing and want to support us directly, you can head over to our Patreon page. We'd also love to see you in our Discord. You can find us on Instagram and Facebook at Hyrule Podcasters and on Twitter at Hyrule Podcaster.
As always, this episode was produced by Patrick And we'd like to thank LT Headtrip for composing original music for the podcast, including our theme song.
If you want to play along, you can find Link's Awakening DX on Game Boy, Game Boy Color, or the 3DS via their virtual console. The Nintendo Switch High Definition Remake is also a great option to play along.
And be sure to rate and review us in Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher, or wherever you happen to listen.
And action!
Hey everybody, next episode will be coming at you an extra week late, just so you know. We're going to be together in the middle of February, and we can't wait to record together. So just so you know, it'll be an extra week in between episodes, but we will be back in just 3 weeks in your feeds. We can't wait to see you there.
Not
see you
really
soon,
a blooper, but I'll put it in the blooper reel spot. Anyway.
Perfect.
Conduit Media.